Hey everybody, my name's Dom Del Buco. Today I'm going to show you guys the process of choosing a WordPress theme. Now this might not sound as important as it is because it's incredibly important for your project to pick the right theme first. So these are my credentials here, just so you guys know about it. 8 years on the Envato market, which we'll talk about later. We have here on the WordPress.com, we have 14 years of using WordPress itself. And of course, I build websites full-time for myself with my own business at my own company. So I don't just talk about it, I do it. All right, first thing I want to touch base on is the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org, considering as soon as you type in WordPress themes after you are done being absolutely murdered by the sponsored page here, the first thing you're going to see is WordPress.com. Now, obviously, if you're a beginner, then maybe, and you don't really care about a lot of customization, and you're just going to make something incredibly quick, and you're just going to drop it as soon as you make it, then maybe WordPress.com is right for you. Personally, I never use WordPress.com. We always use WordPress.org, and I'll make a video more about that if there's more questions about that in the comments. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple, preferring WordPress.org over anything here. So with that being said, you have now, when you look up WordPress themes on the internet, you have WordPress.org and you have Theme Forest. Now, there might be a few themes here that are okay. Now, 2024 is obviously the theme that WordPress.org created themselves. Elementor has to do it. Astra, I've seen a few builds with this. Not a big fan, but depending on what you're building, go ahead and choose what's right for you. Now, we're going to talk about this place. Is my absolute favorite personally. I think everybody can agree with me on that as well, who's been using WordPress for as long as I have, that this is probably the best market to look at first for your themes. Now, if you're looking for, let's just say, directory theme in WordPress, we're going to see a lot more options here. First of all, a lot more options, 306 options here. But you're also going to have a pretty good rating system, and you're also going to be able to see a lot more information here about the developer, which is important, the last update, which is incredibly important, when it was published, so you can go ahead and use your critical thinking skills here and say, hey, wow, these guys have been updating this. This has been published a long time ago, and they've been updating it forever. So you're going to have a long-term support system here if you choose a theme like this. Now, if we were to look at the WordPress.org themes here and type in the same thing, we have directory. I'm sure this is free. We don't really see that much information. We do have downloads per day, which we don't have on Envato, unfortunately. But we can see a lot more information about this. We have images that make sense. If you need a map, then you see that there's an image of that, and you can pick it. We also have, what's important here is the change log. We can see what they fixed, how much things they fixed within a certain amount of time, which indicates stability of this build. So overall, $69 regular license, or you can use something that's free. It has 5 5-star ratings, maybe the developers, who knows, and 3 1-star ratings here. It doesn't get any worse than this. Terrible. And there it is. Nothing for free. Everything always premium. Granted, that was 9 years ago and 7 months ago, so we can see here we have reviews, very good theme, very good support. This is just sorted by newest. You can go ahead and see there's really, my site broke after a few months and I asked for support. You gotta also think maybe hot coffee is not good. there's always that. Maybe he's just not good. He's just throwing out code quality there while everybody's saying something different. So use that as something to think about. Something else you want to consider is responsiveness for mobile traffic. If you're going to be using this as something that's going to be used on somebody's mobile phone, which is more than likely going to happen, then you want to see if this is going to look good on mobile here. All right, so we're going to right click here, click inspect. If you're on Chrome, I'm sure it's something different for everything else, but we're all generally using that. And this little icon right here is the mobile version. So now we can see what this is. Let's go to the actual demo here first. And all of these, everything on Envato has a demo. Most of the premium themes have a demo, so you can look at it. So we'll inspect it again while it's loading. All right. So we can see that this is moving or transitioning with a cell phone. And we want that responsiveness. We definitely want this type of responsiveness for your theme if you expect somebody to use it on a phone. Something to always check for, especially if you're building it for somebody else too, and this is going to be a big deal for their company. You want to make sure that it's responsive mobily. So let's click nightlife. Why not? Look around a little bit. Look at that. Look at those icons. See, that's awesome. For me, this is a great looking directory theme. If you're looking for a directory theme, it's not going to look like this on the free version. Spend the $70 and get something that works. Here, we're going to go switch back here. Again, incredibly clean, but you're going to have to figure out how to change this stuff into settings. Which brings me to my next topic. Finding, if you're going to be a developer, if you're going to be a WordPress developer and you want to build websites for other people, you're going to want to go ahead and find a main theme, because now let's just say we're using a directory theme here and a different theme on something else and then a different theme somewhere else. The settings are somewhere different every single time. So for example, this is my main theme. This is what I use all the time. I'll probably, if it's requested, I'll make a lot of tutorials for B-theme itself, but this is my go-to theme. Not only does it have an incredible amount of easy to navigate settings, it's all memorable, but the other thing here is it comes with pre-built websites. So, I'm building about, 2 or 3 websites a month, and now I'm building about 2 or 3 websites a month. Everybody wants something new and something different. So what B-theme does is they make these pre-built websites. When I started, I think they said it was like 300 plus. Now it's at 700 plus. And you can see all of these new, fresh, pre-built themes that you can use with that one license. Obviously 1 license per domain, but yeah, so let's see here. We're going to go ahead and look at mobile responsiveness as well. Sure, I'm 18. Looks great. So this is really my main theme. I would definitely encourage you to use or find, if you're going to get into this industry, find a theme that you can use all the time. Find one that has videos about it, find one that has documentation about it, find one that looks good on the Envato market as well. Sure, yeah, I have more than 18 licenses. Obviously, this is just one of my accounts, but I have one for the business as well. It's only $60. I mean, you pretty much get everything here. Page speed. Page speed has a lot to do with SEO. Page speed has a lot to do with whether or not somebody's going to stay on your page. So here we have 2 themes here that we're going to test out. We have B-theme, my favorite, against Salient. I see a lot of people using Salient. This is an incredibly small looking website compared to the B-theme one, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt because we see a lot of people using Salient. We're going to use pagespeed.web.dev, and we're going to plug it in. So this is the theme one first. And just go ahead and copy their, oh boy. Okay, if that doesn't work, we're just going to use Pingdom. Sometimes things break. Even with Google, things break. Mostly with Google. All right, as we can see, the performance grade is B, got an 81, page site speed's 2.7. Again, it's a lot larger, so I mean, that's just kind of what it is. It also depends on your host, which we can get into as well some other time in another video if you guys would like to hear about that. All right, Salient is a C, so they have a 80, and their website's even a lot smaller. It's still got a performance grade of 80 as a C, so the load time is obviously a little bit lower, but you know, you really don't know at the end of the day until you install it yourself. There could be some underlying issues here. There could be wherever Salient is hosting their demo, or you know, however this demo actually works here. All right, next thing here is the customization options. I want to make sure that these customization options fit you know, what you are going to be doing. Now obviously there should be some way to customize the footer. There should be some way to customize the header. And also, where is it? Are you going to be jumping around pages? Are you going to be clicking the customize button to find things? Is it all going to be kind of solidified like B-Theme is here? Do you have custom CSS capabilities, custom JavaScript capabilities? All of that really matters. And you know, you would definitely do your research first before you purchase a theme here on exactly what the customization options are. Now, with most of your free themes here, you're not going to get anything like this. So just to kind of call back that, good luck with the themes that are free. You're not going to have anything like this at all. It's going to be incredibly bare bones, and good luck to you. All right, on to my next trick. Is your theme SEO friendly? Do you want people to find this website organically? Then find a theme that supports that. This part of the section here is more or less inputs and you know, customizing the metadata here. But really, at the end of the day, if you're looking to buy a theme that SEO matters, I would refer to, again, the speed, because that's going to be massive. I used a theme before. I think it was Avada before, you know, maybe 5 years ago, and it was so slow. And I remember my manager at the time, because I didn't work for myself at the time, was like, do something, do anything to make this website faster. And I mean, I already had about 50 to 80 pages on an Avada theme, and there was no way to make this website faster. I tried everything in the book, and they were mad at me, rightfully so. I should have done my research, and I didn't. So definitely look at the page speed first, especially if this is for somebody else and they're expecting the page to be fast. All right, I think that wraps up almost everything for picking out a theme, how to pick out a theme, where to find it. You know, I definitely recommend using the Envato market. If you're looking at doing this quite a bit, I would definitely recommend using a theme that you're going to use constantly. I personally use B-Theme. I'll leave a link for everything in the description. It definitely helps out if you guys click the links, because I am obviously an affiliate. I can be an affiliate for anything. There's an affiliate marker on absolutely everything. So I'm not just picking out B-Theme and saying go with B-Theme because I'm getting paid for it. I'm saying it because I use it every single day. I could tell you to buy on Vogue if I wanted to, if I really believe that. So truthfully, give it a shot. You know, if you like this video, you like this style of video, I can make some more. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. Again, I've been doing this for an incredible amount of time, and I'm ready to, you know, share with the world what I have. And subscribe, please.